Keith, AEW just crowned their new world heavyweight champion, and that is Bryan Danielson. And what's going to be really cool is when he loses, he is done. He is retired. He's quitting. And it's just going to be a fun little storyline and just going to be really interesting, intriguing to see what's next, who he goes one-on-one with. That's why we're here. We're going to give you 3 opponents we want to see Bryan Danielson go one-on-one with. I'm going to start with one, a living legend. We haven't seen him. The only time I think we ever do see him is during Jericho's cruises, and that is Mr. Paul White, Big Show. Now I know it's out of the box. It's out of just left field, but I want to see it. I want to see Bryan Danielson going one-on-one with Big Show. I know Big Show can't move, so maybe you add some legends to come back and, come and help him or something along that line.
Match, yeah.
Exactly. Maybe a gimmick match, maybe something like a boneyard match where it's, cinema and we don't have to see it live. Because I know if you've seen the clips of Jericho's cruise, it just looks like it was, Austin in his last year with 2, knees that just were click, 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 and he had the braces on. That's what Show looks like. But give it to me. Give it to me. I know it's odd, but I want to see it. Big Slow going one-on-one with Bryan Danielson. Keith, let's go. Give me one.
So before I give you my first one, I'm going to throw a curveball at you because you give me your 3. And then either of your 3 or just another one out of left field, who is the one who takes the title and retires Danielson?
Ooh,
whether it's one of your 3 you have already, or you got someone else to throw in.
Yeah.
Just keep that in the back of your mind now.
All right. Got it.
So for me, I have the 3 I'm going to give. I also have 2 like boring ones that I just kind of want to see that I know everybody else wants to see too, but I don't think is going to be the one to retire him. So just to throw those out to get them out of the way. Obvious ones, Adam Copeland, Zack Sabre Jr. again. The triple threat between Bryan Copeland and Roman at what was that, Mania 38? Justin, help me out. What exactly? But yeah, I want those 2. They're both great. They're both older. It'll be a fun story because it can be, Copeland coming back in and being like, I know when you lose, you're going to retire, but I'm just coming back and I'm still in. I'm not retiring. I'm going to retire you.
Yeah. And the whole neck thing too.
Him and Zach, they have history. That's a match we've always wanted. If he's on the last run, he's got to fight Zack Sabre Jr. again. So we're going to get that one. But
I love it.
Serious one. Serious other ones here. I'm going to go Roddy Strong.
Nice.
I know he hasn't been super prominently booked or anything, and the Undisputed Kingdom's kind of stupid, and he's mostly on Ring of Honor and whatever. Yep. But the guy's amazing. And it's like, I don't remember for sure. I should remember because it was like all happening around the corner from me at the time, really. But like, I don't remember how deep or if him and like if they feuded before an original Ring of Honor back when it was like a super indie and everything. But they're both just, it's just like bringing back to that history. It's just like these 2 guys started from here. Now they're here and fighting for a world title in the literal number 2 televised company for wrestling in the world right now.
Yeah.
So let me run that. Let's run that one back. I think they put on great matches. I think to do it, you got to fix Roddy a little bit, his booking a little bit first, but either way, that's what I want. I just want to see them.
Yeah. I mean, put Roddy against anyone I'm going to watch. I just love the way he works the back. I love just everything. It's so intense, but it's so like meaningful. So hell yeah, I would love that. I'm going to go with Malachi Black. I know he's kind of doing the same thing with he's in a group and he's only on Collision because they need the ratings, and he's on, Rampage because they need the ratings and they don't have the opportunity. It's dumb. I won't get it. Again, we're not shit talking AEW. I want to see it. Yeah. I don't recall any time in WWE where they went one-on-one. And I don't know if that ever happened again. Justin, if you're watching, Teddy, my dude, let us know. But
I don't think so. But
why not see it again?
Right.
just like, again, just the storytelling, because they're both really intense guys if you think about it when it comes to
Oh,
professional
yeah.
wrestling, and just the story they could tell is just, phenomenal. I don't know what it would be, but maybe, I'm going to kick you so hard I'm going to break your neck and retire. I mean, that's extreme, but still, you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, that was off the top of my tongue. That was pretty good.
That was
Book
good.
it,
No, that was
baby. Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a great call, because especially in a lot of ways, and there's probably some people that'll disagree with me with this, and if you do, let me know in the comments how wrong I am about it and everything. But you can almost make the argument that like Malachi is almost like the European version. Well, I guess not, because I just talked about Zack Sabre Jr., but like the not British European version of Danielson while Danielson was in WWE. Like Tommy End and stuff in the indies, just good
Yes.
Lord. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm into it. I'm real into that match. I want that.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely.
Kick his neck. What do you got?
Yeah,
Let me get it.
right. Oh my God. I'm gonna
Don't
go here
say
with
my
who?
bad. Go
Don't
ahead.
say who.
No,
No,
I was
don't
gonna
say
say
who.
Big Show.
No, not again.
Stupid.
We already got that one. No, that's not a stupid one. I'm gonna go Roosh. I think
Wow.
again, kind of keep it in that same vein. Like I think that's like a whole I think there's a good story to tell there of him being like, you know, you were Mr. Ring of Honor, until whatever happened and whatnot. And then I was too, and now here we are, and you're retiring. So it only makes sense for me to take those reins from you, like I did before, because like Roosh was the last like Ring of Honor champion when Ring of Honor. Yeah, yeah, pretty sure he was the last Ring of Honor champion when it was
I
like
think so.
Ring of
Yeah.
Honor proper, or he was one of the bigger ones. I think maybe Gresham took it off of him before it all ended, but regardless,
Yeah.
he was a
We'll
big,
know in a little.
he was a big Ring of Honor. He was big Ring of Honor, latter day Ring of Honor. Danielson was obviously big early day Ring of Honor guy. Clash of the decades, and I think it'd be a good like kind of. I hate to call it a clash of styles, but like it would kind of be, because Roosh is really technical, but he's also super fast and like aerial and everything. Like they put on
Yeah.
a hell of a match. So like, let's do it. Why not? You know?
Yeah. I love it, man. I think it would write itself. I know I say that often, but let's get to my number 3. The
Yeah.
third one, it is he it's going to be tough because you said who should be the one to take it away from him, and I feel like this is going to be both. So I'm just going to do this is going to be my third one, and also who beats him finally. But it's got to be John Moxley. I know giving him another
Okay.
title reign would just wouldn't make sense. And again, we're just fantasy booking, but to have that and just even the Blackpool Combat Club, you could do something with Wheeler Yuta, and
Mm.
it would just make sense. It would just make sense. But Moxley's back. He said something odd about Tony. I just think it would be something special to see him beat Bryan Danielson. I know it wouldn't make sense just because Moxley kind of did the same thing with the last title reign he had, but the storytelling and the storylines with
Yeah.
Blackpool Combat, you could bring up Regal, you could bring up Yuta, you could bring up Castanovi or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Claudio.
Castagnoli.
Claudio.
Claudio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudio. That right there could be really entertaining, and just to see Moxley. If you think about AEW, yes, it's Cody, it's the Bucks, it's this, it's that, it's Tony, but the workhorse of AEW has always been since day one John Moxley.
Oh yeah.
AEW is John Moxley, and John
Hell yeah.
Moxley is AEW. So
Yes.
to have him win the title again, I mean, I wouldn't hate it. It doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but I would love to see it. Keith, what do you got?
It does make sense. Don't sell yourself short. It makes sense, especially with him coming back with his heel turn and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely it does, because it doesn't really feel
Yeah.
like he's BCC anymore. He's not coming out to Wild Thing. He's got his Death Rider music and all.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I enjoy that. And you got me there, because I thought you were going to say not my last. I have a third one, and then I have who I think is going to actually take it.
Yeah.
And I thought you were building up for
MJ.
who is going to take it. So yeah, well, you said it, so I'll just say it. Yeah, MJF takes it from him eventually. That's not my third pick here.
That makes the most sense.
MJF takes it from him. Makes the most sense. MJF's already the heat magnet, and him being the one to retire Danielson will just make him. He's like already nuclear in a lot of ways. So I don't know what I don't know if you can help us out with that one, Justin. I don't know what's hotter heat than nuclear, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's like a nuclear reactor in the sun heat from that. So, MJF's the one who eventually takes it and beats him for it. But either way, my third pick, real dark horse, mostly just something that I just really want to see more than anything else. Miro, man.
There you go.
Miro's been away for so long. There's all this kind of rumor and stuff. If he is leaving and going back to WWE, wonderful. If he's leaving and just retiring outright, wonderful. Whatever the guy wants to do, fantastic. Big fan of him. Let it be. Fine.
Yep.
But if he's staying on contract and they just I wouldn't think he's going to beat him for it at all. And no one would if he comes back and jumps right into a program with Danielson. But it would be great. Just that big bad Miro world beater and everything, and Danielson having to fight against him and use all his prowess for it. You can make Miro look really good even in defeat. If anyone can make that happen, it's Danielson.
Yes.
So make that happen. Get Miro back on track for us to let him keep going with whatever he's going to do for the rest of the time for us here. That's what I want. I just want Miro back on TV, really. So if we're going to talk about people that we're hoping for and like feuds we want in AEW, Miro's going to come up for me eventually because I want him back.
Yeah, I think it makes the most sense for MJF to take it. It's got to be. It's the most logical thing to do, and he's earned it. So yeah, let's see it, baby. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here on the UW Pod. Peace.